Jubilation over Maxwell Danzig's birth turned to apprehension in just a few short days.
But we started to notice that he had weird twitches, not like a regular newborn little twitch, but he would start making weird movements with his eyes, and he would start having almost like spasm. We actually took a video of what was going on, and they took an MRI and an EEG right away, and they showed that he had cortical dysplasia.
Maxwell had been born with a brain malformation that caused up to 100 seizures a day. These epileptic seizures usually lasted 30 seconds to a minute. The worst, an hour and a half. And he began his first year of life in and out of another hospital before coming to Boston Children's.
He was on 4 or 5 medications at about the time that we started evaluating him at Children's. And he was on a diet called the ketogenic diet, which is a very difficult diet for parents to manage.
So everything has to be measured properly and exactly to the 1/10 of a gram. And if anything is off, that can trigger a seizure.
Once, a slight variation in the diet resulted in status epilepticus, a constant seizure.
It was very frightening. We didn't know if we were causing brain damage, blindness. Anything can happen.
Maxwell recovered, but any success he had with medications was always temporary. Seizures returned, curbing his development, erasing what he had learned the day before.
We knew that they needed to do some type of surgical procedure to control his seizures, and we really didn't have any other option at this point.
That was when Maxwell's parents sought a second opinion and found doctors Blaise Bourgeois and Joseph Madsen at Boston Children's Hospital.
We believe that every child has a best operation that could be done to give them the least side effects and the best chance of controlling the surgery.
After we met with Dr. Madsen, I knew that he was the doctor that was going to do the surgery. I did not second guess it. I knew that he was the one for the job.
In the operation, Dr. Madsen took the frontal lobe, the area with the malformation, and separated it from the rest of Maxwell's brain.
Maxwell has now been a month of seizure-free, which is the longest he's ever been seizure-free. He's developing naturally now. It's amazing. Every day he does something new.
Dr. Bourgeois and I, as kind of captains of the team for Maxwell, get a lot of the credit that really belongs to the whole team. And it would be impossible to do this kind of surgery elsewhere, I think.
It makes me feel so happy and so thankful that we live here and that we have a hospital and people that can do this type of thing. And to give my son a second chance at life is amazing.